enemy ships has been destroyed.
Well done. May, send a damage report to my terminal immediately.
Well, what do you know? Okay. Captain, we've been intercepted. Alrighty, where are they this time?
Activate the shields. Let's finish them off.
One of the
Okay.
enemy ships has been destroyed.
That dude's dead. Next. Boom, 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 boom. Keep my shields up as much as possible. Only the missiles do damage all the way through.
Great job, crew. You did it.
Pick that crap up. I'm not too terribly hurt. Do I check out suspicious activity? Probably. Let's go check it out. Oh. We do that too. Charge a lot faster. If they're all going, ooh, that's a lot of ships. Who's bad, who's good? Okay, as soon as you arrive in the area, you can distinguish a merchant freighter surrounded by a few pirate ships. Everything indicates that the distress signal comes from him. Without having much time to think, they start to open fire against the ship. Yeah, we're gonna help them.
Activate the weapons.
So,
All
three
crew
of
to
them,
battle
huh?
stations.
This could go not so good. So your weak point is your back there. Your front? Oh. I missed my nuke. Gosh, I love explosions. This guy's gonna go down.
One of the enemy ships has been destroyed.
Well, we'll just focus on this guy. Who seems very weak. Dang it. Didn't let go fast enough. Hate that the camera moves as you turn your ship. Ugh, that's so annoying. Let's get... Oh no, he blew up! Gosh darn it. Well, that's dumb. Flat cannons! Show you flat cannon, you little thing, you. You dead.
Excellent work, team. Are you all okay?
Yes. For the most part. Poor freighter dude, he's dead. I can't steal his garbage. Okay, the last attack you had received had released some of the anchors of the charge, causing some chests to fall, leaving a true disaster. You must go down to the cargo along with Gustav, expecting the worst. Damn it, it'll take at least a couple hours to reorganize everything. Gustavus, okay. Alright, tell everybody to come down. Okay, so Gustav goes down after a while. With the other two crew members, you distribute the work and quickly begin tasks. You're in the middle of counting the supplies you picked up when a scream shocks you. Crew member Fiera. Shit, it bit me, but what is this? You all run to where he is and stop at once when you see a strange creature that had come out of the box that Fiera was organizing. Don't move. It would be difficult to describe exactly what the creature that had crept into your ship was. The semi-liquid looking creature twisted itself as its body formed tentacles and all manner of shapes covering a bright sphere in the center. It was the first time you had seen something like this. Whatever it was, it tried to slide in the opposite direction as it used its tentacles to roll on the ground and run away from you at full speed. Crewman Fiera says, Captain, don't let him escape. Find something to lock it up in or shoot it. Well, I suck at aptitude tests, so let's try to find something. Oh, great. Even worse. You look everywhere in search of some container to put it in. And you get the vacuum bells used in the ship's laboratory. With caution, you approach the creature with the intention of catching it, but it's faster than you thought. You try again a couple of times, but it seems to anticipate your movements. We must flank it. Aptitude of 9, so not gonna happen? Yeah, there's an 8. Okay. Nope. Your aptitude level doesn't allow you to succeed, you think? I mean, one chance. You put yourselves in a position trying to block his escape route. Little by little, you narrow the perimeter until you leap over the creature with the bell in your hand. The creature feels the danger and immediately splits in two, causing you not to get it right. Both sides run scared until they meet and merge again. With a face of astonishment, you see as it rolls up to the small slot of the floodgates to go out through it. Great, now we'll have to look all over the ship for it. Awesome. So Fiera is going to die. You look at Fiera, who is petrified while holding the bit in hand. With his eyes as open as possible, he turns his head toward you. Captain, I feel a little bit. In the middle of the sentence, an immense jet of green fluid comes out, propelled by his mouth, spreading it everywhere. Scared, he cleans himself as best as he can before another gag. As soon as he has finished vomiting, he staggers a little and his legs fail. Luckily, you get to grab him before he collapses. We have to get him to the sick bay. Okay. Well, disease, unknown toxins. We still don't have a cure for the diseases crew members suffering from. Well, that's gonna suck. This person is so dead. Okay. So this thing here, gonna scrap that. Scrap. You didn't even start, dumb thing. Okay, apparently I start moving. You pick up Fiera while you order Mai to assemble the medical team, which is one person. Yeah, scientist, I guess. The creature's venom was much stronger than you'd imagine. Fiera was frozen and swollen like a balloon. Despite appearing unconscious, he seemed delirious as he tried to articulate a word or two. Oh my gosh, I give up. Hold on tight, we're almost there. The medical team puts him to bed on a stretcher and incubates him at high speed. His vital signs are increasingly inconsistent and he looks truly awful. Crew member Bell asks what happened. You explain to him how the creature bit Fiera while you were organizing. Yeah, that's not how you spell the name, but whatever. While you were organizing the cargo hold, Bell seems very worried. Crew member Bell says, I've never seen a toxin like this before. Tell me you caught the creature. It ran away, so. This is extremely critical, Captain. Without a sample of the venom, it is impossible to elaborate the antidote. We must find the creature and bring it back alive before the organs of Carlos collapses completely. If we are quick enough, perhaps we could take him to a specialist, although it is a risky bet. I'm not quite sure if he'll be able to hold out until then. At the moment, all we can do is stabilize it and try to minimize the advance of the venom. Well, get to work, I guess. Because I sure ain't gonna find it. Oh well. That's gonna suck for him. Grab that stuff, and then we're just gonna get out of here. Wait, what is that? Oh. Antidotes that way. Let's talk to rooms about the unknown creature at the Species Conservation and Investigation Center. Well, let's go there. 'Cause we'll see what happens. This is super annoying. I hate that it jumps you out. Like, I'm a mile away from those. Why did it jump me out? I still have 300 kilometers to go. Oh my gosh, come on.
Activate the shields! All hands to battle stations!
Things are evil.
One of the enemy ships has been destroyed.
Oh, I have no idea what this is. Ow.
Well done. May, send a damage report to my terminal immediately.
Well, now that hopefully is over with. Okay, well, we'll see. It's 200 away. There we go. Aha. Laboratory compound for the sturdy fauna and conservation of exotic species. And then there's USC Stadium and a hangar. Oh cool, they have a hangar too. But we're trying to go here. Okay. The Center for Research and Conservation of Species of the Wild Fauna and Flora from 2662 has been opened almost 100 years ago, and the most advanced facilities for the study of the biodiversity of the different systems that made up the known space. If there was anyone who could identify the creature that had bitten your crew member, there would be no doubt that it would be there. It was the first time you had set foot there. Already from a distance, you are struck by the gigantic barrier that outlines the facility. You head toward the nearest access, where you find a few armed guards controlling the entrance. We must exit the facility, or we need to talk to the person in charge? Well, let's just talk to the person in charge. The guards ask for identification and give you the pass once their authenticity has been checked. Hey, Face Jill. Wow, nah. Welcome. This is maybe gonna work. Anyway, the guards say, Captain, we've warned the commander that he's arrived. We will take you to the laboratories in one of our transport ships. The security system inhibits all navigation systems other than our own. Fast yet. Well, let's hurry, because my dude's gonna die. You get on the transport ship and start marching. No doubt these facilities were huge. You fly at length over a complex so expansive you're unable to distinguish your destination from the rest of the structures. From this altitude, you discern a multitude of buildings which form outcroppings in space. Dense fighters and security patrols crawl the surface like ants. Guard of the Reserve says some of these species studied in the center require complex systems to reproduce their natural environment with maximum accuracy. A large percentage of the species in the research center are extremely exotic creatures with incalculable value within the black market. Okay. After extended flight filled with chatter between guard and crew, and you land at the base of a colossal dome. Your escort guides you through the several interior floors brimming with strange and exotic creatures, alien in nature and appearance. Eventually you arrive in a lab inhabited by strange species, both living and not, some in cages and others held in stasis within tubes filled with bubbling liquid. Looking at one of the terrariums, you are struck by a small animal with the appearance of a reptile? No, wait, it's changing. Some kind of jellyfish? No, it looks different from a while ago. What striking colors? Wait a minute. What were you doing there? Zombies. A voice takes you out of the trance. Dr. Margaret Room says, "Keep your distance, Captain." You quickly look away and feel a wave of devastating fatigue. Dr. Margaret Room says, "That was close. You shouldn't stare directly at those shifters. They manipulate the appearance in hypnotic ways. Polymorphs use their particular property to change in a hypnotic way to those who observe them up close. Curious creature, isn't it? Are you the person in charge?" Dr. Margaret Room says, "You could say that. Yes, I'm Dr. Margaret Rooms, a graduate in biochemistry and molecular biology, and the director of the research center. We are unaccustomed to visits by the Republic. What are you doing here, Captain?" "One of my men has been bitten by a creature, and is so dead." You describe the creature seen on the ship and the symptoms reported by your medical team. Dr. Margaret Rooms says, It's hard to know for sure. Did the creature have an even number of tentacles?" Seriously, it never told me that. So, we're gonna say, I'm not sure. Dr. Margaret Rooms, I understand. Would you say that it had a shape similar to a 98 ion firing pin? A pin of what? Margaret Rooms says, "Finally, did it seem more cherry flavored or lemon flavored?" What the heck? Lemon? Cherry, no doubt. I'm starting to think you're laughing at me, because that's totally what I'm doing. Margaret approaches you closely, or looking closely at your face. Dr. Margaret Rooms says, "There seems to be no sign of brain damage. Your cognitive abilities are perfect. It's a good sign. If the creature you are talking about had been a Mophiel Lexus, the exposed people would likely suffer short-term lesions in the necrotics. An overstimulation of the part would trigger a series of unpredictable changes in perception and cerebral hemorrhaging. I am pleased, however, to see you're in perfect condition." Okay, well that's great. Now, how about my crew member? "Thank you very much, I guess. From what I've seen, there aren't many possibilities. It looks like your friend has been exposed to Nobula venom. They are a series of semi-independent organisms with a hive mind. Surely an explorer has ended up in your ship by mistake. Can you do something for him?" "Of course, I will give you several doses of antidote. Administered as soon as possible, the venom acts slowly, but is fatal in 100% of the cases if left untreated." "Well, yeah. Captain, once you've tended to your crew member, I need to speak with you again." "I will. Thank you very much. So I found a cure for this unknown toxin." "That's good. He's not going to die right away." Margaret leaves the room for a few minutes and, as promised, brings a few capsules with the antidote. You thank her again for her help, and you leave back to the ship, hoping it won't be too late. Hold on, because we're going to go to go to crew member. See if we can't... Oh, departments, sick bay, grab this dude, and heal him. Go. 1%. 2. Okay, awesome. Well, they might die, but I know how to fix that one now. Let's see. Scrap the next thing. Ooh, hacking drone. Launches a drone capable of infiltrating the enemy's computer systems and controlling them for a brief period of time. I mean, that sounds pretty cool. Crew members, nope. Tasks, nope. System. Well, let's go see what this hangar looks like. This is the ship I currently have. Does it have anything else? Doesn't seem to. And, oh, this one is stadium, and this is a shipyard. Well, what's a shipyard? Oh, okay, so those ones are the ones that I had, which I only have that one. 8,000 credits. I don't have enough for this. I don't think I care right now. Infinite Astral. Cosmic Explorer. Ooh, this thing's kind of cool and fun. Wow. Expensive. Alrighty. Well, let's go attempt to blow more stuff up or get killed in the process. Where is the red exit? It's only at 41%. I'm supposed to come back and talk to this person when they're cured. But the Allied Station's 244. Let's bring up the map. We got some stuff to do over in Keck. Good old Keck. Yeah. Let's see, should we go chase down some assassins? Let's go chase down some assassins. Can't be more deadly than an alien. Which part of it real time? The actual combat of like spacecraft is real time.
Control tower, we request permission to dock.
Man-to-man combat is not real time.
My house is your house.
So there's multiple in there. It's rolling otherwise for like if your crew members are going against something, then you roll dice. But otherwise, this part, when we're flying around, we get to shoot stuff and blow it up, and it's all real time. Go here to Dock 3. Come on, Green. Gonna fix this ship up here quick. Planet Refuge. I don't care about you right now. I want to go to the commercial zone. Fix my ship up for 294 credits. Oh man, they got blueprints. Plasma cannon, mine launcher, cloaking generator. Can I tell you? Dal. Oh, cool, you can. Okay, but I'm gonna keep those. Because I think I can use those during ground combat. All this stuff here. Light plasma cannon 4. Okay. What do I have on right now? Light plasma cannon Mark 1. I mean, that is a lot more. It's fully maxed, yeah. Put that on this one? Sure. Okay. Let's go see what this abandoned refuge says. So, a shelter in ruins at the outskirts of the city. One of your crew members has heard rumors about that being the possible location of that bleeding eye. Okay, so you finally get to the street where the abandoned shelter you've heard about is rumors is at. Whatever. You see the symbol of the eye crying, one large red tear painted on the outer part of one of the walls. There's no doubt it's the symbol you've been looking for. The shelter is in horrible shape in front of you. A metal construction, obviously made out of some spare parts, stands out. The vague union of the beams can be seen through the holes that time has opened up in the plates, or at least in those that remain standing. Okay, so I can ask crew member Volkov, how do you see the structure, or we should go in and take a look. Volkov's my engineer. Let's see what he thinks. Seems pretty bad, Captain. The shelter seems totally out of date. I don't think it's been a stable place even as soon as they finish the construction. We should be careful if we go in. The slightest of damages could cause the complete collapse of this place. That sounds cool. Can we secure the zone? I won't risk the life of my crew for a simple rumor. Well, you know, I've been killing people left and right, so let's just go do it. We should go in and take a look. The interior of the house is much worse than the exterior. Remains of campfires and some syringes are lying on the ground. You advance through the different rooms to make sure there's no one in it. It seems like you've had luck. After a quick review of this place, the crew and you group up at the stairs that ascend to the second floor. They seem quite fragile, but some of the craftier crew members seem able to climb them. So, an aptitude or a luck. Look for clues on the second floor, or let's check out the first floor in depth. Let's check out the second floor. I mean, a 6 is way too high for me to roll. And I got a star, which is like 0. Maybe. I don't know. Apparently I'm lucky. I have no idea what that star means. One of the crew members climbs the stairs carefully, while the rest of you wait on the ground floor. A few minutes later, he goes down with the rest of the group. Crew member Kobayashi says, Captain, I've checked the second floor. It's completely unraveled. There's a large painting in one of the rooms that says the wolves are hiding in the fold. I'm not really sure what it means, but I'm surprised that it's the only one painted besides the eye we saw inside. Should we try to check out the first floor? I mean, sure. I want to fail. Maybe one of these days. I mean, I'll maybe take that. I think that means good. Your aptitude level allows you to succeed. You spend some time looking for some clues, but the place seems completely empty. You start losing hope when suddenly you stumble upon a small metallic object previously hidden by dust. You look down and see the ring of a trap door. Okay, well, that would make sense. A 1d10 has 0 on it, but it would be just a 10 otherwise. I mean, that's good. I got 2 of those in a row. Between several crew members and yourself, you open the trapdoor that creaks strongly, echoing in the room. The dust floods the air, causing some of the crew members to cough. When you take a look at what's inside, you see some stairs that direct toward a basement hidden in the dark. You take out your lanterns and go inside the dark. The basement differs greatly from the appearance of the hut. Someone has taken the trouble to set up an office, and it wasn't empty of luxuries. You can see a very old wooden furniture as a desk. Next to a small bar with some bottles waiting to be drunk. Due to the amount of dust that has accumulated, it's pretty safe to say nobody has been here for a while. So open up all the drawers and compartments. Someone has taken the trouble to deter the office. The shelves and drawers seem to be completely empty until you reach the desk. One of your crew members approaches the desk and pulls on a handle. Crewmember Gustav says, "Captain, I found something." You go and take a look at what he's found. You see a glass eye and on a note. "Carl, as you know, we've had to change the base's location. This is no longer a safe place to be. Look for us in the slaughterhouse at the fold. And bring the eye with you. The password is, the wolves are hiding in the fold." Okay, so that thing we found. So I got a glass eye. Let's go back to the ship. Cool. Let's check. My dude should be hopefully healed by now. Departments. Look at that. Woot! He's good. And that thing's been scrapped. Let's scrap up this. Need my building materials. I don't have anything to research. Hangar and commercial zone, and that's it. Well, let's go take out our ship. We've received an emergency signal emanated by the Kek, or it's Keke, I don't know what they call it. Freighter in distress. Let's go blow some stuff up. My ice cream is melted. So soupy.
Captain to the situation room, please. Captain to the situation room.
Okay. The comms chief looks up from his monitors and explains the situation. We've received a weak SOS signal, Captain. It looks like an SMC freighter has suffered a hack, and its navigation charts are damaged. We are being asked to send a copy of our navigation charts so they can find their way. Alrighty, let's see. A weak SOS. I'm not gonna send that. If it's weak, I don't know. Sounds bad and devious. Yeah, I don't think so. You can't waste your time on this. Some other ship will receive the SOS and help them. You order your comms chief to apologize in your stead and cut the communication. Awesome. I sound amazing. Now let's go actually deal with this real-life freighter in distress and not that freighter in distress. Ah! Where are you? Come on.
Activate the shields. Let's finish them off.
Do. You're gonna die. Ha! I fired first. Scan him, he's weak in the center. Let my stuff cool down, don't want to overheat. Camera turning thing is annoying. Okay.
One of the enemy ships has been destroyed.
So glad combat is so easy at the beginning. Boom, boom. Explosions. Ha! I got him.
Excellent work, team. Are you all okay?
Excellent work, team. Who died this time? Oh, I want to loot this one though first. Loot it. Okay. Where is my freighter in distress? Am I gonna ever get there? It depends on where the mounts are located. The guns actually have a location on the ship, and it depends on if they can fire on the top or bottom, or what's not for each specific gun you have on. But for the most part, 90% of the guns seem to be able to be fired in any direction. Oh look, it's another one of these. Oh, geesh. Alrighty, in front of you there are pirate ships running a cargo ship. As soon as you detect, or as they detect your presence, they open communications. Greeting, Captain. I imagine you're here because you have received a request for help from this transport ship. I'm afraid that you have been a victim of deception. The corrupt company to which this ship belongs owes a large amount to our organization. We do not intend to hurt anyone. We only want to take what is ours. I mean... If you lie prepared to die, give them more details. It's okay to stay with their merchandise. Somehow I don't think so, but let's see what they say. Give me more details. The captain of the pirates keeps talking. This transport company has been making deals with pirates and smugglers for a long time to carry out some shady tasks. If you help us recover the debt, we will give you part of the profits as a reward. We promise that no one will be hurt. He's a liar. The captain of the cargo ship enters communication. What the heck are you waiting for, Captain? The duty of the Republic fleet is to protect ships like ours. Kill them all at once. Well, he doesn't sound like a good guy either. So, let's see. Do we blow up the one guy? Because obviously they're going to kill him. And then I have to kill them all anyway, probably. Or just support the freighter? I don't know, let's just support the freighter. I'd rather kill all three of them. A ship of the Republic fleet cannot support a pirate boarding, although doing that protects some criminals. You decide to support the cargo ship, and you give orders to start the attack. See?
Activate the shield.
Attack.
All hands to battle
I mean, this guy's gonna
stations.
die anyway. The last one did that I had.
You'll regret this.
Nobody should probably
I'll
tell
make
him
sure
that
to end you quickly.
my last dude got smoked while I was killing other ones. Whoops. He is so screwed. So dead. He's at 53%. This guy's going down first. Hell yeah. Okay, he's
One
dead.
of the enemy ships has been destroyed.
Hopefully this guy's back is still his weak point. Yep, still is. It's too bad when the guy gets blown up like he just totally did. Pirates destroyed him. I can't do enough damage fast enough to protect him. I don't get to loot his ship. It's okay, at least I'm not getting hurt for this. Oh, it's gonna hurt. Crunch. You dead.
Excellent work, team. Are you all okay?
Oh, I don't want to answer another thing. Ugh. Okay, you find yourself on the ship's bridge when suddenly an asteroid a few dozen meters in size appears in your trajectory. The pilot evades it at the very last moment, avoiding a head-on collision. Sure, nice piloting, because you didn't get us killed. And because I'm supposed to be nice, because I made my person nice. Oh, cool. My dude got reckless. Increases the agility of the ship. I'll take that. And it seems if you're nice, you get good stuff. If you do the other one, I don't know, you get other things. You congratulate the helmsman for his excellent work, and you ask him to keep up the great piloting. Cool. Cool. This is already a really agile ship. Can't hurt to have more. So, investigate the fold. Oh, the fold is in planet 2662 at sector Badafufu. That's what the other place that we were at is called. Let's see, let's go repair our ship. Being that this is 200 kilometers away, I'm sure I'll fight like 6 more people on the way. It seems to be every like 100 kilometers you have to fight somebody. See, did we even make it 100 kilometers?
Activate the weapons! All crew to battle stations!
Push my shields, let once I get down further. Well, I mean, I use feet too for the most part, but since this game is all in kilometers, I just use
The
that.
enemy ship has been destroyed.
1 meter's 3 feet, give or take. So a kilometer is 1,000 meters, so about 3,000 feet. Man, this guy's got some missiles. Look at that. Down to 59% or 50. I can't read that. Really bad fonts. %. Good thing he's down to like 2%. Now he's dead.
Targets neutralized, crew. We're out of danger.
Well, we made it about halfway there, because we got 156 kilometers left. We had about 300, I think, give or take. 250 maybe. So maybe I did make it only 100. Now look, my ship is like on fire. Shooting out sparks. Even my stinking dashboards down below are shooting sparks out.
Control tower, we request permission to dock.
Turn my
Welcome, Captain.
engines.
Kick your boots off. My house is your house.
Yeah, look at that. So, yeah, almost 2/3.
Docking complete. Only the authorized personnel can disembark.
Alrighty. Only 481 credits. That's pretty good. That's fixed. Guided missile launcher. I wonder if I should put a missile launcher on here. Two can't. Yeah. What is this? A radar? This other light plasma cannon does as much damage as two of these ones did. Oh no. Great. For some reason, just randomly, my frames per second drop. Oh, let's put the flak back on. Don't really want to upgrade it. Still got this crud. See. Well, I can research this radar. Why not? Oh, that's like a Mark IV radar. It's the highest one. Yeah, that's fine. If somehow I can magically find 4 of these, you keep your blueprints. Even if you die and completely lose, you start over with those blueprints at the beginning of the next game. Okay, let's go back to Bad Fufu. And let's find this giant planet to go to. Okay, X. Great, it's another 300 and some away. Wow, I made it without getting attacked by anybody. Alrighty, let's go find this red dot. No, red dot's the exit. I need stadium. There we go, here's the fold. A god-awful tavern run by the Red Tier. It is rumored that it serves as a point of contact with the organization. That bar was not much better than the outside. That bar was not much better than the outside. Okay. When you pass through the door, the smell of the urine hits you while the customers whisper. The light is dim so much that it is hard to distinguish the people that are further away than the huge bar. While a man with a scar on his face and long hair rubs one of his glasses. Because of the state of the cloth he's using, it's hard for you to believe that it's more hygienic than not washing it at all. A couple of men yell drunkenly at the bar, and they don't take long to warm up, ending up with the larger of the two men punching the other one. The man, as if nothing just happened, finishes whatever he was drinking and spits it on his partner, who is still on the ground, before he leaves the tavern. Cool. So, do we approach the waiter or sit at the table? Observe. Let's just walk up to the dude. It's gonna go good. The waiter looks at you from head to toe, surprised. Slowly puts the glasses on the bar and crosses his arms with a threatening demeanor. What do you want? You can tell that the background noise has dramatically decreased in volume. The wolves hide in the fold. I mean, that was the thing, so... The man laughs, relieved. Damn it, for a second I was actually scared. I thought that, whatever. Come on in, guys. He approaches the gate of the bar and gives you his authorization to go in. Go on, they're waiting for you. So I lost my eyeball because I gave it to him. Go in and follow the corridor. The corridor goes towards some long stairs. You go down in spite of the lack of light and exit a door guarded by 2 guards who open it up. You go into the room where a man is sitting on the desk. Unknown man. Wow, oh my, who do we have here? The man walks up around you while he applauds once or twice in a sarcastic way. If it isn't Pierre Leoman, whatever. I don't even know what I named myself. Blessed are my eyes, alive and without a scratch after our attempts to end your life. Great, you know my name. Can I know yours? Sheep, apparently. You can call me Sheep. They all do. I'll be honest, Captain. I admire you. Looking a captain of the Republic in my bar, in my house. A captain of the same Republic that made peace with the children. Peace? We did not make peace with them. We tried to blow the crap out of them. The same ones that threw us out of our own planet and confined us in this. The man deeply sighs to relax. They didn't pay us an especially large amount of credits for your head, you know? But that doesn't matter. I would have done it completely for free. However, here you are, in the office of the leader of the most dangerous mercenary organization in the universe. If you're telling me this, that means you guys aren't very efficient, or you're nothing more than a group of murderers. I'm gonna say they're not very efficient. This is gonna go good, because my guys are gonna get killed. You're brave. There's one doubt about that. There's no doubt about that. But let me tell you something, everyone who's out there. Each and every one of those imbeciles who are getting wasted, boasting to be part of the red tier, are just sheep. Ironic, right? The imbeciles look at the trees without seeing the forest. Do you know what I mean, Captain? From one of the compartments of his desk, he takes out a bottle with 2 glasses and begins to fill them. In my opinion, you're the same type of scum, or enlighten me. Well, let's just go with him for this. You see, even if you don't want to believe it, I consider myself a very supportive person. Really, I suffer with the discomfort of my people. Every day that passes, every hour, every minute that we keep being here, locked up in this immense bag of crap they call the Fold, consumes me. Seeing how many people die of hunger on the streets, children are sold by their own parents, women marketed as cattle. Do you think that's life? Alright then, so making profit with crime is your act of charity, or what was done to your people was a terrible crime. I mean, it's not my fault, but it happened. I came to the city when I was only a child, and as I grew up, I saw the pride of my people diminish. I dreamed of the day when the Republic would win the war, and finally we would be liberated. Seeing how you signed the peace treaty, knowing what they were doing with us, was the straw that broke the camel's back. I promised myself that I would get my people out of there, and 20 years later, here I am, surrounded by inept people who would kill their mothers for a couple of injectors, and talking to one of the captains of those who preferred to stay in power than to help your people. The world is rotten, Captain, and someone has to clean it. Whatever it's aligned, the red tier doesn't discriminate. The world has lost its values, and as long as that goes on, we're lost. The children advance through the universe, and the Republic is more concerned with maintaining what little remains of its power than with helping those who are suffering it. Someone must fight for the people, and those people are us. Enough small talk. What does they want from me? Apparently, he wants to kill me. We are in the same boat, Captain. With a war between the Republic and children, it seems that we've found a common enemy. You have been able to elude my men and reach me in person. I want you to be a part of the organization. I assure you that you will not have to end any lives that don't deserve it. All the orders go through me to be approved. I mean, I guess I can join him. At least it's up to me to accept the contracts then. And I don't necessarily have to be evil. It's not my goal. I just want to blow crap up. The man fills both glasses and offers you one with a smile from ear to ear. Splendid, Captain. With you in our ranks, our goal is closer than ever. The Republic will redeem itself from its old crimes, and we will restore peace to the universe. Cheers. Okay, so I just got an achievement of joining the red tier. It says so down here, you just can't see it. Let's go see what this US stadium thing is about. So the stadium roars with excitement as you listen to the engines of the racing ships warm up. The new season had just begun, and the stadiums are filled with avid gamblers waiting to make a fortune and enjoy a spectacular race. So let's go inside, because that's all I get to do. Ship racing was one of the most widespread sports of today, and consequently a huge business. Not only the bookkeepers moved millions of credits every few hours, but businesses spread much further than the competition itself. Advertising, aeronautical companies, merchandising, a gigantic company or empire takes care of as good as diamonds in a jewelry store. Taking care of as good as diamonds in a jewelry store. That was obvious to the people who went to the betting rooms where the races were broadcast live. In the center of the stadium, the complex projection system were in charge of generating the holograms, allowing the competition to continue without losing the slightest detail, while the commenters shouted in ecstasy at the moments of action. You enter the stadium, head towards an armchair with good views. There are still a few minutes to go before the start, and you take the opportunity to look at the runners, among whom you highlight 3. Oh, I can bet money. So Gallo was one of the prisoners of the Dome of Bones, said that the director of a Mercury spaceship himself bought his freedom in exchange for competing on his terms. Zero, one of the young female prisoners of war in the fold, the enormous Equitian ghetto founded after the victory of the Children of the Sun in the previous war. Zero was lucky enough to be born with a gift for piloting, causing Infinite Sky to grant her not only her freedom, but a juicy contract to ensure her well-being for the rest of her life. An electric sparks, the great novelty of the season. One of the most recognized illegal racing driver completely reformed and ready to jump on the field to play with the greatest of the sport. Well, I'm gonna just bet middle ground on Zero. Like, why not? Okay, so the race begins and the pilots take off at great speed. Immediately you lose sight of them and the projectors turn on. In the middle of the stadium, you can see the huge holograms of the ships winding between the obstacles of the circuits while the public cheers in ecstasy. It was a great race. On more than one occasion, the rules of that sport had been questioned, a sport that was undoubtedly deadly, but it was precisely that which had turned the ship race into the colossal event it was today. Competitors fight vigorously in the final stages, where many prefer to make sure they eliminate strong opponents rather than finish first. At various times you feel for your pilot's life, but he seems to successfully emerge from danger until he crosses the finish line as first. Okay, I've bet on the girl, and it's saying he all over the place. Anyway, we won, I guess, so I'll take it. You come by the betting room cheerfully to collect your winnings. You approach one of the machines and run the card through one of the slots. At the moment, the screen lights up with a thunderous sound. Congratulations, you've won. Credits begin to be transferred into your personal account, while a cheerful melody plays that contrasts with the sour faces made by some envious gamblers. So you got $800. It's a 2-for-1. Like, honestly, there's not enough explosions in this game. There's too much reading. I'm gonna have to say, like, it's fun to play.
Captain to engineering, please. Captain to engineering.
See? Oh, after receiving a summons via the loudspeaker, you quickly head to engineering. The chief engineer is already waiting for you. Bad news, Captain. We've had a terrible system breakdown in the engines that will permanently reduce its power unless we resolve it. Also, we don't have the needed parts to fix it. Our only option is using parts of the ship's fuselage to repair the engines, but this option will weaken the ship's hull until we repair it at a station. Yet, why would I reduce my speed? Weaken the hull, dude. You decide to repair the engines before things get worse. There'll be time to repair the hull later on. Now, I'm not in the middle of combat, and I'm like 5 feet from the planet. I don't know if I can repair here, though. What if I bring up I? So, no, you can't. Well, that's too bad. So, is that one place here still? I don't think it is. It's only the hangar and the shipyard. So, nothing. You receive a call from a ship that is in the same zone. When you see the captain on your screen, you immediately recognize the characteristic facial features of the Children of the Sun. The time when the Galactic Federation enslaved outer systems has come to an end. Surrender, Captain, and we will offer you fair treatment. The Children of the Sun are already in the system. If we stay, we face certain death.
Activate the
FTL
weapons! All
engines.
crew to battle stations!
Let's just try to get out of here and see if I can. Bye.
Comms Chief, request permission to dock.
Welcome, Captain. Kick your boots off. My house is your house.
Docking complete. Shutting down engines. Opening floodgates.
Cool, cool. Dry. Delivery. Woo. Oh no, our engines have been interfered with.
Activate the shields! All hands to battle stations!
Actually, evil missiles. Missiles are awesome because they just go right through shields. They don't care. Oh, come on. Oh yeah, I'm not in 360, that's why. 5, 4, 0, back.
One of the enemy ships has been destroyed.
Targets neutralized, crew. We're out of danger.
Okay, you enter your cabin and press the switch that turns on the lights, but nothing happens. After trying a couple more times, you conclude that it's fried, and you go down to the cargo hold for a new fuse. You search through the chests, promising yourself that as soon as you see the crew, you'll complain to them about the disarray. You've already looked at a couple of them when you're surprised by a noise in the hall parallel to the one you're in. Oh, this better not be that friggin' creature thing again or something. You fold the huge bookcase to peek into the aisle, and you can't believe what you see. Supported one above the other. Crew members Yoshida and whatever kissing. You had been very clear in the past. Personal relationships between the crew are completely prohibited. You need the members of your team with a cool head and no personal distractions. Yeah, what do you think you're doing? Captain, what a surprise to see you here at this hour. Was helping me with the inventory. Either I'm stupid, you know it's against the crew's law, or I'll act as if nothing happened this once. I will be nice for once. Wait, why is that dude hurt? What a useless engineer. Anyway. Oh no! Still to leave the cargo, you know it's against the rules, but you can't blame them. Since the beginning of the war, you've been forced to face death, day in and day out as well. Will you deny them consolation of a lover or whatever? As long as their behavior in the post is adequate, there'll be no problem. Reduces leadership level by 1. Well, Yeah, it was wrong. I knew it was wrong, but... I was hoping. Actually, speaking of that, I have 2 upgrade points. Yeah, see, my leadership now went down. Well, let's put it back up. Let's upgrade this charisma. I still don't know what these are for. You're my lucky one. You've got 4 points. Reduce investigation time or reduce heal time. These all have 0. Oh, you've got 1. You... So you're my shields. And you are supposed to be my investigation. But I need you to be my healer. We use it a lot. Okay, tasks, yeah. Delivery. Let's jump this thing. $99.56. Oh, let's pull that around.
Control tower, we request permission to dock.
Welcome, Captain. Kick your boots off. My house is your house.
Oh, you didn't? Do. I got owned 50%.
Docking complete. Only the authorized personnel can disembark.
Delivery. You arrive at the apartment block and start looking at the numbers of the apartments. From far away, you see a number that corresponds to the delivery ordered by a man who goes by Dr. Chaos. You ring the bell, and a small slit opens up on the face of the door. Stupid mortal! Who dares disturb the one and only Dr. Chaos? We bring the package that you've ordered, Dr. Chaos, or we've got your dirty magazines, pervert. We're just gonna be nice and just say we got your crap. Door slit closes briefly, then a moment later opens again. You have arrived too late. I don't want it anymore. Of course you want it. They pay me for you to receive the package, and that's exactly what you'll do. Alright, sorry for the inconvenience. No, they pay me to give it to you. Hey, you good-for-nothing courier. Nobody dares to talk like that to Dr. Chaos. My vengeance will be terrifying. Your blood will be spread around all the stars of the universe. You can already hear the war engines of the spaceships flying swiftly at the arrival of their leader. Waylon's mother. Waylon, what's all that noise? Nothing, mother. Someone's got the wrong address. The door's slit closes and the door opens slightly. Alright, just give me the package and leave, please. If my mother comes down and sees the magazines, she'll get mad. Never thought that a human would be interested in these magazines. Alright? I mean, sure. Ellen signs the delivery note and laughs like a maniac. Without giving too much attention, you turn around and head toward the docks. You have walked 20 steps, and you can already hear his mom screaming. Let's go back to the spaceship. Well, whatever. I got my monies. Maybe. I don't even know. That's super annoying. Cannon of the... Light Cannon of the Republic, Mark 1. Or this giant cannon of the Republic that I just found. Uses more... It definitely has more heat, I'm sure. It does a lot more damage. I'm just going to throw it on. And then we're going to go to apartments, complete out that one. I think that's a bug. I got 2 different radars. But apparently the B button doesn't work, so. And I have nothing that I can learn. Amazing. Okay, so apparently I'm gonna have to fix this dude up. Who I just got. And apparently he just leveled up. So we'll give him scrapping time, increases material, increases the ship's hull. That one sounds good. You are gonna be my shields. Doesn't really matter. But that's what's going on. Okay, so... Ooh, damage absorber, pulse generator, ion, flat cannon, interceptor laser, guided missile launcher, Mark III. I think I'm just gonna sell these and get the extra money for now. 1,875 credits, but this has got to be much better than what I currently had. Oh yeah, I gotta repair this crap. 457 bucks. Later. I don't know, I want some ground combat again. Commercial and hangar. Destroy the wanted criminals, ships, in Sector Roma. Well, maybe we should just go do this bounty. There's a lot of distress signals to do. I want to see if one of these goes out to the other. Okay. Our quantum engines are being interfered with.
Activate the weapons! All crew to battle stations!
Oh. Keep forgetting to increase my weapons.
Excellent work, team. Are you all okay?
203 bulletproof vest.
Captain to the bridge.
To the bridge. The comms chief assails you as soon as you see him. Captain, we've received a strange radio signal. It can't be human in origin, but sounds like a message. Let me hear it. Once in the comms room, the officer hands you his headset. As soon as you place them on your head, you hear a strange humming noise with a certain rhythm. Suddenly, the frequency changes completely and the rhythm intensifies. You try to remove your headset, but a strange force keeps you from doing so. Finally, you muster the willpower to remove them. Nervously, you look around and see the officer's expectant and surprised look. I'm fine. The comms officer continues to look at you with a surprised face. You try to respond casually. I'm fine, it's alright. I blocked the frequency that emits the signal. If it ever appears again, let me know immediately. After this, you quickly go to your quarters. You are suddenly exhausted. Man, there's some crazy things going on. But it's fine. Only got 34 kilometers left to go. Okay, so the communication screen lights up and the captain of a ship appears in a visibly precarious state of health. We have run out of supplies and I don't think we can get to any space station before we starve. Could you give us some food? Giving them part of our provisions will cost us credits, since we will have to buy more supplies at the next station we visit. Do we offer them food? I mean, we can't let them starve. It's only 684 credits.
Head to the target. May, prepare boarding protocol.
If they attack us, I'm just gonna kill them all. The captain of the other ship thanks you for the gesture and offers us the cargo he carried in the hold. I mean, it's an interceptor laser, that's pretty good. Actually, depending on what it is, it's probably really good, because I'm going to take off this flat cannon, definitely to put it on. Either way, it's a Mark III. Nice. That should work really good. 100% accuracy. Doesn't do very much damage. Has a little bit of range, but yeah, this will just take out enemy missiles, which I have tons of problems with. And the fact that they're really the only thing that does damage to me. This thing has a crazy amount of shields. So, let's go to this other distress signal. It's not very far away. Okay. You arrive at the coordinates where a ship awaits you with the engines turned off. You open communication with them and a completely consumed man appears on the screen. His eyes are dull, sunken in their sockets, and surrounded by several circles under his eyes. His dry lips open to speak, but not before coughing a couple of times. Malnourished man says, Captain, we need supplies. The pirates assaulted us and left us to our own fate. We need food and water. Okay. I'm preparing the coupling of the ship.
Pilot, take us to the next target.
I'm sure this will go bad or something. It's bad because I keep saying stuff like that and then it ends up just being nothing. But why would it be like the chances of it being good 2 times in a row, being that the other one was about the same as this? Oh, cool. The captain sacrifices some of his experience for the crew. Fine. As soon as you board the ship, you can see the sorry state of the crew. Just a dozen people are in one of the rooms. Some of them are unconscious. As soon as they see you, the captain draws strength from weakness and addresses you with tears in his eyes. Please, Captain, my crew is on the verge of death. We've been stuck here for weeks without food or reserve fuel. Please save them. The man ends his speech and instantly collapses on the ground. The rest of the medical team will take care of this. Yeah, I got it. After a couple of hours, both the crew and the captain have gone through a medical examination, and it seems that after eating and hydrating, they'll recover. Alrighty, crew member Bell says, Captain, it looks like the crew will recover. The vital signs they show are clear indicators of malnutrition, and it seems that they'll recover quickly. Even so, there's something that worries us. Some of them present a clear state of commotion, especially the captain. While they thought it was their end, it must have been a hard situation. I understand, but I must insist again. We spoke with everyone, and among their testimonies there seems to be enough discrepancy. Some claim that the pirates didn't take all the supplies, others say they did. Many also differ among how many of them boarded the ship and how many losses were caused by the pirates. What seems clear is that, having been for so much time without eating and hydrating, still being alive seems quite impossible. I could go and take a look around the rest of the ship. I mean, if you're really worried about something, let's just do it. When opening the floodgates, the smell floods the corridor. You enter with a sleeve over your nose and mouth, trying to protect yourself from the terrible stench. In one of the sinks, you see 5 plates full of mold of what was surely the last meal of the crew that was left. Saving the water tank for the truly important things was a great idea. One of the counters from which the smell comes is completely stained with dry blood, on which an equally bloodied knife rests. You return to the group, deeply impacted by what you just saw. It would be best if you didn't say a word about it. Imagine all they've been through. Anything you could say wouldn't be of much help. As soon as you make sure the crew is stable health-wise, you give them a couple of pallets of supplies and a fuel to go to the next space station to refuel. The captain, who had noticed your absence, comes to thank you for your help with a sincere look in the face, but avoiding looking directly at you. In his expression, you can perceive the shame he feels. Thank you very much. We will never forget you, Captain. You've saved our lives. I wish you luck.
Captain to the bridge, please.
And Captain of the bridge again. Captain, it's happened again. The strange signal is back. The comms officer look at you expectantly whilst waiting your response. Well, let's just get this. We're gonna do this. You put the headphones on and listen to the signal again. Just like last time, the signal changes frequency, but this time the sound doesn't bother you, and it even feels as if it were part of you. A strange voice speaks to you, and when you regain consciousness, you realize that you have an understanding of things you hadn't before. Well, I just became better. The crew members gain more XP. Cool, I keep getting a bunch of stuff. Captain sacrifices some of his experience for the crew, so they gain more, and the crew members gain more. So everybody just levels up more. We're gonna upgrade that one, and we'll do this because the missiles are amazing. I should upgrade this. It's only 200 and 300. I've got plenty to do it. Wait. $130. Just gonna do more range and more hull damage, but the speed's gonna be less. They did, and then it's 600, 900. Do I want a Mark III? It only gives 2.26 a second more. I think I'll leave it how it is. So let's go to Roma and destroy some bounty hunters. Destroy them. Where's my bounty
Captain,
hunters?
we're getting some very strange readings.
What do you mean by that?
What the hell is that? May, focus the sensors on the signal from coordinates 15008.
Augmenting the scale. Decoding parameters. I detect high radiation readings, Captain, but I cannot locate the source of the emission.
Crew, exercise extreme caution. We're heading to the source of the signal.
We are? Oh, this doesn't sound good. Investigate the remains of warship Genesis. So, I'm pretty sure one of the ships is supposed to be coming to this meeting we're doing. So this meeting is definitely not happening.
These look like the remains of a ship, Captain.
This isn't the debris of just any ship. These are the remains of Captain Scott's flagship, the Genesis.
Oh yeah, no, this is the one
I'm
that we
sorry,
started.
Captain. We know how much you admired her.
Scott was
Yeah,
the captain in charge of
blew
my
up.
training during my years as a recruit. I owe her a great deal of who I am today. She didn't deserve an end like that at the hands of her own allies.
Prepare the life support equipment. We're going in.
On your order.
This is the ship that I flew. A deep sorrow invades you as you board the ship. That piece of junk barely reminded you of what Genesis once was. You had been lucky enough to train on that ship many years ago. In your time as a recruit, you had been able to see for yourself what the ship and its crew were capable of. Jane Scott had not only been the captain in charge of your instruction. After years of service with continuous success in battle, and after winning the admiration of each of her captains of the Republic, she seemed undoubtedly the right person to put herself in charge of the army, succeeding the former fleet admiral. No soldier could believe it when the news became known that she had rejected the post, ceding it to one of the most trusted crew members, Admiral Shao. Of his most. They got a bunch of things wrong in here. No soldier could believe it when the news became known that she had rejected the post, ceding it to one of her most trusted crew members, Admiral Xiao. We must reach the command bridge. though many of the captains questioned her motives. You, who had the honor of knowing her up close, understood perfectly. She was a true woman of action, an adventurous soldier who smiled defiantly every time she faced death. Being an admiral of the Interstellar Republic, to spend the rest of her life going to the console and meditating between interplanetary conflicts was not meant for her. The bridge was located on the upper deck of the ship, which is difficult to access. With the ship in the state, the elevators would not work, so the only possible route to there would be through the stairs. The path would not be easy. The big explosion that had occurred had left the systems completely useless, which would mean having to force the opening of several gates to avoid all the routes blocked by the rubble. So this is what it means. I've got 2 scientists, and I can leave it in the hands of the engineers. It's only needs a 6+ upgrade roll with 2 rolls. It's pretty good, or research it. Fruit. Let's try it. Please work. Please do it. 5 and a 4. Good. Whew. What did I miss? It said 6, and I got a 5 and a 4. Oh, did I read it wrong? Some of the times it says it doesn't allow grouping them. Anyway, the cruise level of system upgrades doesn't allow you to succeed. You're moving as fast as you can through the ship, and one of the access points blocked by the rubble, you manage to create a small tunnel through which you fit one by one. The tunnel seems sturdy enough until it suddenly comes down on one of your crew trying to pass through it. The rubble falls onto the tunnel, collapsing on the crew member's head. Ouch! Well, he only got hurt 2. I mean, if he dies, whatever. I don't care. Keep moving. We're going. We're gonna do this. 8+. We're screwed. Advance through the corridors of the ship is slow and tedious. Engineers attempt to draw plans and schematics to try and accomplish a safe and common route for the rest of the team. You cautiously move through the remains of the Genesis ship until you meet the main bridge. Investigation or systems upgrade. They're both a 2 with an 8, so prepare the machinery. We must open the gate, or we'll try to build a power bridge to re-establish the system. Dice results do not add up, so we failed. Madly. Okay. You put the device in place and turn the machinery on with a bit of luck and pressure. The pressure should cause the stoppers to release, allowing you to open it. You cover your ears in preparation and activate device. The extenders give in the pressure and brake. Spring out of place. This won't work. The reinforced doors of the control bridge are too strong to force open. Try to build a power bridge. I just need an 8. Any one of these an 8. There's an 8. Alrighty, your crew's investigation level allows you to succeed. The scientific team opens the panel and quickly begins connecting cables to the generator you brought. The concept is simple. You disconnect the door from its current dysfunctional system and connect it up externally in order to activate it from your own system. You cross your fingers, the equipment turns on, and the access terminal quickly lights up. Enter the command bridge. So only one of my people got super crushed. The interior doesn't seem much better than the rest of the ship's hull. Most of the terminals are completely useless. Most of the screens have been shattered into thousands of pieces. You relentlessly search the bridge but find nothing. The black box has completely disappeared. It's time to go. We must relay this to the Vice Admiral Flynn, or it looks like that's not all that's missing. I mean, it's not all that's missing. You are absolutely right. The black box was a mystery, but what was even more disturbing is that there has been no signs of Captain Scott's body. All along the ship, you'd seen bodies of multiple crew who had died in combat. In other rooms, you had simply found the hull torn, assuming complete decompression of the room, causing someone inside to be violently jettisoned. This was different. Despite the damage to the bridge, it was clear from the debris that the bridge had not been depressurized. So I got observant. Increase aptitude by 1 level. Great, I'll take it. Search the rest of the ship. We gotta find her. You follow a clear path without finding anything important. The state of the ship is a catastrophic. You had done well to deploy the appropriate machinery for boarding because re-establishing a flow of energy, even if it was external, would require days of work. Since you cannot access the black box on the bridge, there was only one other solution. It is possible but exceptionally difficult. In theory, if you could access the Genesis MI core, you could recover some of the data and back it up on your ship's MI to find out exactly what happened. Do you think it's possible? It's theoretically possible. The only concern is the state of the MI system core. If it weren't so badly damaged, we could easily do the data transfer. Despite that, there is a possibility that we could corrupt our own system. It will take some time for the scientific team to connect the systems without generating fatal errors. We gotta try it. You access without much difficulty to the room where the hardware of the MI system is located, which seems especially complex. The first time you saw that room during your instructional years, it didn't attract your attention at all. Now that you had returned after going through dozens of ships, you could immediately notice the difference. Genesis was definitely at a different level compared to the rest of the ships in the Interstellar Republic. Most of the components are badly damaged, but you don't give it much importance. The core was the only fundamental part of the system. The core is something similar to a module where the process data was recorded, allowing full recovery in case the rest of the system failed. At least it's how you understood it. So many years of being familiar with the ship had given you that kind of notions, but you were sure it was something much more complex. In any case, as soon as you get a hold of it, it would become the responsibility of the engineering team. So let's go find it. So I find it. Carefully open the compartment, find the module in a terrible state. Fortunately, after tinkering with it for a while, you managed to remove the module. It was difficult to know if it was damaged. The outside appeared somewhat burnt. A black sheet of paint covered it, which is not a very good sign. Nonetheless, you can't make a proper diagnosis until you review it more carefully. Ouch. It's time to go. We must relay this to Vice Admiral Flynn. You leave the ship, but not before attaching one of your trackers to the ship's hull. As soon as you relay your findings to Vice Admiral Flynn, the Republic will try to recover what's left of the Genesis. After all, it's been the flagship of the Republic for decades.
I still can't believe it.
Out of here.
The Genesis was the most powerful ship of the Republic. I'm surprised the Children of the Sun were able to destroy it.
Nartas's ships outnumbered our ships by a wide margin, Captain. The probability of success was extremely low. I'm sure that Captain Scott knew it.
Yes,
May,
she did.
set a course to the General Headquarters. We'll inform Admiral Flynn of the situation after the War Council. We won't abandon Scott's ship as if it were space trash.
I'm very confused though, like what is it doing over in Roma? Because we were in Tacit Stella when we jumped out. Anyway, let's go to I. Let's see if we can go to department. So there's no research, but engineer, they're just building, right? Okay, well, it fixed itself. Well, let's heal this dude. Okay, well, let's go do these bounty hunters like I was trying to do. So there's not much here. Attend the court-martialed call by Vice Admiral Flynn Okay. Keck. Please be right ahead. You're not right ahead.
Activate the shields. Let's finish them off.
Is there 3 of them? 2 of them. Oh, okay.
One
Well,
of the
he
enemy
did.
ships has been destroyed.
So many missiles. So much damage because these things are so high level at this point.
Excellent work, team. Are you all okay?
Reset that, grab this. And let's keep going. I only got hurt a little bit. I mean, not too bad at all. Not too bad. Do. This is a very wordy game. Like, very. Spending so much time just reading. Well, I don't know what that is, but it doesn't matter. Here they're all going down. Boom! Yep, he's dead.
One of the enemy ships has been destroyed.
The ship that remains turns off its engines. Captain, the enemy ship wants to get in touch with us. You accept the transmission. And on your personal terminal, the captain starts talking. We surrender, Captain. The crew is unarmed, and we allow the coupling of the ship so you can take us with you. Cool. Prepare the docking. I'm gonna fight these dudes on the ground. I got all sorts of stuff. We'll see how this goes. It's gonna go really bad. They're totally armed. This we know. Ship's hatch opens and you enter. You go to the command bridge where you should find the pirate crew. As soon as you enter the room, the remaining pirates open fire against you. Take cover! Okay, I've got a whole group. They've got, oh my god, they got a pirate leader. With 5. 1 point, and I can use all sorts of stuff. Eventually. Let's see if this goes good or bad. Frick. I don't know what a hold means. Adds armor to a random crew member. Cool. Oh no! I forgot I was... Eight. Let's use that one too. I was just hoping this person would get it. He's still gonna die because I didn't finish healing him up first. It's one of the two. What are they giving me? 8? Cool. Ugh, nope. I win. I used a lot of bulletproof vests for nothing. After intense gunfire, you take out the last of the pirates. You order the specialists to search the rest of the ship for survivors while you supervise the bridge. The damage to the bridge caused by the battle is severe. The pirate ship has been rendered completely useless, of course, and you have to leave it adrift. Even though it's totally fine. I mean, seriously, they had a gunfight in that. We've searched the ship, Captain. There's no survivors left. At least we'll get the reward. What is that mess? What is that? You're in your cabin, swimming in your thoughts, laying in bed. It's been several nights since you can barely sleep. As you close your eyes, the image of the crew that you saved a few days ago recurrently returns to your mind. The space pirates had approached them. Once in the ship, they killed those who resisted, and the others were held until they left the ship, taking all the supplies. The medical team had realized that it was impossible to stay alive for so long without food. You assumed that each one had drawn their conclusions, but you had decided not to reveal the horrible truth to them. When you checked the kitchen, you found the counter full of blood, a strange encounter, knowing how infrequent it was to carry live food. The last bit of evidence were the bodies that the pirates had supposedly left behind, but they were nowhere to be found. Just go to sleep. The situation had you sit with a terrible feeling in your guts. The stench that you had found in the room, the vivid image of the captain having to chop and stew the corpses of his own murdered companions to avoid the death of the rest of his crew. You couldn't judge him. He had done what was best for his people, and that was something you greatly admired in him. As if it weren't enough, he tricked the rest of the crew into believing that there were emergency rations left. Every time you think about it, chill runs down your spine. Just click that button. Try to sleep. It is impossible for you to catch some sleep. The burden that this man will have to endure for the rest of his life chokes you to the point of just letting you barely breathe. That must change. There had been many extreme situations and horrible scenes since you had become Captain of the Republic, but that was different. That had taken you deep in your mind, in extreme obsession. You couldn't sleep, barely had an appetite. The only thing you could think about was the image of the crew eating their friends without having a clue, and how the captain would remember it in solitude every night for the rest of his life. Which one do I want? This sounds bad. This sounds like it'd probably be good. I need... whatever. It's gonna screw up. You can't stand anymore. And take advantage of next morning's breakfast to tell the crew. Wow, Captain, you look really worried. The last days we have noticed you quite absent like a ghost. Have you seen the circles under your eyes? When was the last time you got some rest? Seeing how your crew scolds you for having saved it comforts you deeply. Sorry, Yoshida, I didn't want you guys to worry. Or I thought it's best that you didn't know anything as the captain wanted. I didn't want you guys to worry. I didn't want to worry you guys. Well, you had us worried. It's been a terrible event, and we may not be aware of what had to go through the captain's head when having to make such an extreme decision. What I can assure you is that it was the right thing to do. If it had been my body, I wouldn't have held any grudge against him. The man protected his crew until the end, and that's what a good captain does, just like you. It's where to reach out to you and you clear your throat to try and recover your emotions. Recover. Thank you very much. I feel much better now. The captain gains more experience. Great! Do us a favor the next time you want to keep something like that from us, or something like that, let us know. You're a captain, we don't share blood, but we are the family you've chosen. Breakfast continues with a rarefied atmosphere after that scene. Definitely having shared the experience and hearing such emotional words from your crew had done you good. Despite this, they would never understand the true implications of seeing people die under your command. Cool. I want to know what the heck this is doing here. Because that's the dude that I just took over, and then they were just telling me that it wasn't good.
I'll make sure to kill you last.
I'll make sure to end you quickly!
Oh, I need to switch that around.
Target's neutralized, crew. We're out of danger.
Speaking of that, let's see. Oh, this is systems. So this interceptor is supposed to do more. It's right there in the front. Supposed to do more. Anyway, whatever.
Control tower, we request permission to dock.
Station control tower here. Dock at the assigned bay. Over.
I need a not clicky keyboard. I am gonna have to get a soft touch. Soft click keyboard. Room. My light flicks on and off and on and off. For whatever reason. Docking Bay Tavern, a place located near the transport frequented by the crew of merchant ships working in the area. Go check this out. So both you and the crew take a break and stop at one of the premises near the dock. Strangely enough, the atmosphere of such locals had become familiar to you. The different crew members of the ships, spaceport workers, and local customers were arguing and drinking constantly. You're sitting at one of the tables whilst the bar you hear two men raising their voices more than usual. You're crazy. A Cosmos Explorer ship would never be able to compete against a Mercury XJ in combat. Third generation shields would provide too much advantage. Keep listening, man. You're talking nonsense. A Mercury XJ spaceship has no chance. It can't compete with the maneuverability of a Cosmos Explorer. Maybe it can withstand the damage better, but the only thing that does is lengthen the inevitable. The crew member, Volka, notices that you're paying attention to the men's conversation. Volkov says, "That man is absolutely right, Captain. Any experienced crew member knows that a good defense decides the battle. No matter how fast you are, it's impossible to dodge all enemy projectiles." That is true. Quickly, the rest of the crew join in the discussion. Bell says, "Nonsense, a Mercury 500S is much higher in quality, yet still has the same condensation problem as previous versions. What are you talking about? As if the Cosmos Transporter didn't have dual-core turbines. You'll be lucky if they last long enough to be taken to a workshop." The conversation is divisive until it ends in a debate about which ship is better than another. You quote captains, warships, and in a second you end up talking about hypothetical fights between the best captains of the Republic. In conclusion, the shield's the most important thing. Perhaps maneuverability is more important. Nah, shields are great. It didn't matter what they thought. As an experienced captain, you had little doubt about what made one ship better than the other. The discussion lasts a few minutes longer, and the topic of conversation is quickly changed. Break's over. I mean, what I don't get is, like, that was completely useless. Let's fix this thing up. Let's go to my department. Let's get my guy out of the sick bay. Complete doing this. Cool, I got Novice Doctor. And what is this? A shotgun. Normal quality. Well, I can't Okay, I can already build a shotgun. It's normal quality and of Mark 1 quality. So let's just scrap this thing. Everybody else is healed now. I have a full thing of crew members. Okay, well, we're gonna take this one out. And I guess we're going back to Keke. Kek?
Greetings, Captain.
Stress
I
signal.
hope you didn't have any setbacks on your journey here.
All of our
Setback.
missions have setbacks, sir. In fact, I must speak with you in private.
Must.
The War Council will be held in a few hours. Whatever it is, we'll have to wait.
Few
Land
hours.
immediately and take care of everything before the Council.
What are you talking
At your disposal, Admiral.
Fine. What I have is way more important than the stinking Council of War because it's important. And there's bad guys.
Activate the shields. Let's finish them off.
Let's just destroy them and not worry about activating shields.
One of the
And you-
enemy ships has been destroyed.
And you did.
Well done. May, send a damage report to my terminal immediately.
Alright, the comms chief looks up for his monitors and explains the situation. We've just received a weak SOS signal, Captain. Looks like SMC Freighter suffered a hack and its navigation charts are damaged. We have to send a copy. Well, let's just see what happens when we send them charts. One of your duties as fleet captain is to rescue stranded ships. You order your charts to be sent to the freighters so it can continue on its way. That was it? Okay. Sure. Well, that was lame. I expected something worse to happen. Go, 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 go. Alrighty, so headquarters, military installations used as a base after the destruction of the Tacet Stella headquarters. See, that's exactly where we were, so I don't understand why her ship was in the wrong spot. Dude, okay, you go into the headquarters, and being your first visit, it leaves you quite surprised. Most of the military training had taken place at the Tacet Stella barracks, which is a stark contrast to the sophistication you see before you. Captains and other military officials are all heading for the immense hall where the meeting is about to take place. This is only the beginning. Even though the attack by the Children of the Sun was a surprise, you are quick to gather yourself and begin planning the counterattack. Sounds good to me. heads toward the Great Hall. The hall is gigantic. A large table in the background presides over the meeting while the rest of the captains are seated in their corresponding areas. You enter your area, and in a few minutes the council begins. I'm super confused. Anyway, after a few words of honor, the hundreds of lives that have perished in the act of service at Tacet Stella, Vice Admiral Flynn heads the hall. It is time to plan our next move. The Republic has been decimated. In these dark times, we need a firm hand to lead the counterattack. As a first step, the Council has promoted me to Admiral. Oh, I promise not to disappoint you. I will make the Children of the Sun pay for the assassination of Admiral Xiao. The whispers among the crowd make it clear that the majority of the captains had not been informed of the changes. Interstellar Republic usually chooses its commanders democratically from among the captains and higher ranks. An election behind closed doors was not customary, but with war knocking the door, emergency protocols had taken precedent. That the second in command should take control seemed without doubt the most efficient way to start moving. What's the situation at Tacet Stella? The meeting opens up to a forum. You quickly ask for permission to speak and find out what the situation at the old headquarters is. The sacrifice of Captain Scott and her crew managed to balance the battle. Only a handful of ships guarded the destroyer Phoenix, Admiral Naruto's ship. The final attack was powerful enough to pierce their shields and leave the engines completely useless. If Naruto's is unprotected, we must act as soon as possible. We have information that Admiral Naruto's has left the ship to lead the space conquest, but if he thinks we won't act, he underestimates us. We will finish the ship long before they expect it. However, we must be cautious. It could be one more trap from the children. They could most definitely be waiting for a false move to kill those of us who are left. He's right. We've got to be certain. Facing the discontent of the speech, several captains asked to speak to question you. It seems that the Republic will never close a meeting with absolute approval. From different parts of the room, the captains personally offer to carry out the attack as soon as possible. I understand your concern. Phoenix is a fearsome enemy and is at our mercy. But we do not know what Admiral Naruto has in store. An improvised attack would be ideal to fall fully into his ambush. Listen to the rest of the hearing. The council concludes and the gigantic hall quickly empties. Continued disagreement undermines your spirits. Far from consolidating you as a unit, the attack has divided you more than you thought. The various groups of captains position themselves on different sides, supporting the representatives they thought best qualified for the position of admiral. As much as it bothers them to see Flynn as Admiral of the Republic, returning the blow to the children was much more important. After hours of debate, Flynn and the rest of the senior officials will start planning the assault. Even if you took your time before the offensive was set up, the Republic would make them pay for everything they had done. Okay, well, I guess if that's all I got for now. There's a hangar, which only has my ship. Can't select it because that's the only ship I have currently. That one, and that's it. And we can leave. Alrighty. You enter headquarters to meet with Daryl Flynn, the newly appointed Fleet Admiral of the Interstellar Republic, to update him on the status of Genesis. The number of captains is much smaller than those seen in the Council. The stall in time until the attack on Tacet Stella was making you especially nervous. Waiting too long could have fatal consequences. Well, yes, but attacking too early could also too. Look for Admiral Daryl Flynn. Good to see you. Captain Spot wouldn't stop talking about you even after she... excuse me. Finished your training. She was sure you would go far. Her death has been a hard blow for us. I suppose you were already aware. Young captains don't talk about anything else. Admiral Xiao may have been the highest authority, but there was no captain more famous and beloved than Jane Scott. That's what I want to talk to you about, Admiral. We found the Genesis, the ship. Ugh. Flynn can't disguise the surprised look on his face. You explained the situation and mentioned the tracker you had placed. Splendid work. Recovering Genesis might give us some advantage. I will see Captain David Robinson lead 2 towing ships. Thanks to you. Your mission would be to secure the ship's anchorage for its transport to the headquarters dock. As you command. Sure, I can do that, I think. Escort the 2 cargo ships and make sure they recover the remains of the Genesis in Aroma.
We'll set off immediately. We'll escort you to the ship and begin to dock, sir. Keep your eyes peeled. We could run into enemy ships in the sector.
Understood, Captain. We'll keep the rear and jump once you confirm the coordinates.
Roger. Crew, to your positions. Our current objective is to recover the Genesis.
Oh, do I want to go do that right now? Yeah. So, it's only 1 jump away. Over in Roma. It's gonna get bad. I'm probably gonna lose one, and I'll need at least one of them. Probably lose both of them. I'm not too good at keeping ships alive. Great at blowing them up. Not so great at keeping them alive. Turn this junk around, go this way. Jump. This is surely going to be a trap. It can't be as easy as just coming here and then the ships are there.
There it is. We reached the coordinates. May, send the signal to the freighters immediately.
Yes, Captain.
Attention everyone. We must secure the construction of the docking structure. Notify me of any incoming signal. Captain, we've been detected.
To the battle stations. We must protect the cargo ships. We will not allow the Children of the Sun to capture the Genesis.
Journey, come on. Let's grab around.
One of the enemy ships has been destroyed.
Yep, and so's the other. Oh, there's 3 of them, huh? Dude, you're screwed. My laser doing its work. Man, what heck? Oh my gosh. There's so many of these things. They just keep coming in. Here's another one. Next.
Docking structure complete, Captain.
Good work, team. Stay alert. We're not out of danger. We must finish off the Children of the Sun before leaving the area.
This ship is really powerful now. Speaking of that, I know this ship. Do I get any of these spoils? Really? I load them all up and I get nothing out of it. 77 and 50 or 68. That's pretty good. Well, could be broken. Because I did finish them all off. I don't get it. Gosh darn it. Pretty sure it's broken. If this isn't working, then probably gonna stop. Because I don't want to do this over again. I already was gonna stop before I even did this one. And now it's gonna take me like all the way back. Yep. So now I gotta go back over here and try to do it over again. I apparently killed them too fast or something stupid because it didn't work. Like, come on, I already did this. I killed all of these things.
There it is. We reached the coordinates. May, send the signal to the freighters immediately.
Yes, Captain.
Attention everyone. We must secure the construction of the docking structure. Notify me of any incoming signal. Captain, we've been detected.
To the battle stations. We must protect the cargo ships. We will not allow the Children of the Sun to capture the Genesis.
Gonna go as well as the other one. Okay, you're dead. Turn. Look at that. That guy's already down to 40%, which is less than I had in the other one.
Destroyed.
What? Seriously?
Captain Rose's ship has fallen. At this point, we won't be able to dock with the Genesis.
Don't leave your posts. I'll ensure they don't reach you.
That's so stupid. Come on. Great. Now one of my crew members got wounded somehow, even though not even through my shields.
Docking structure complete.
Good work, team. Stay alert. We're not out of danger. We must finish off the Children of the Sun before leaving the area.
That was the last of the children's ships. It looks like we've made it.
It's the least we can do for Scott. I won't let Nardos have the Genesis.
Okay, well, it looks like the enemy attack is over. It will take some time for the cargo ship to transport the remnants of the Genesis to headquarters, where they can begin a full restoration. However, they are out of danger for now. So they're just leaving because I see that's what's
Captain,
super annoying.
we're receiving an incoming transmission from
perfectly.
headquarters.
Seconds after Mike communicates with you, you see it in your command terminal, an incoming transmission with a symbol of the Interstellar Republic. It was doubtlessly important. On the screen you can see Admiral Flynn. This is Admiral Del Flynn, the answer. Answer immediately, Captain. Okay, dude. Calm your butt down. There's no time for formalities. Vice Admiral Masson has sent a fleet without my consent to Tacit Stella with the intention of wiping out the Phoenix. The assault has given the alert. Dozens of Children of the Sun ships are approaching to recover Emperor Naruto's destroyer. Go immediately to Tacet Stella. A fleet led by Vice Admiral Mason is still in combat with the last defenses. You must take advantage of the confusion to send a small group to support and ensure the destruction of the Phoenix ship before reinforcements arrive. Yeah,
Crew,
I mean, that
prepare
sounds
to
about
warp.
right.
We must finish off the Phoenix before the children's reinforcements reach Tacet Stella. Let's finish what Scott started.
On your mark, Captain.
Like how they just gave up. So now I'm just gonna kill him. You dead, dude. It's like shooting my ship over there. What? Kidding me? You did. Did I really like hit myself? Good thing I didn't do anything apparently. Like, my ship didn't even get hurt. Anyway. So... I think I'm gonna call it. I mean, I don't know. It's on the counterattack, so hopefully it saved itself, because the saving and quitting and stuff doesn't seem to be working very well. So... we'll just click this and, we will maybe see you guys in the next time. This game seems pretty cool. There's a lot to it. A little bit too much reading, not enough destruction. I don't mind the rolling